Strategically, I can get it right. I'm gonna go where the winners go. Selling ain't an option, no, it ain't in my blood.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mondays Beyond the Mic. This is the place where we talk about relationships and life to get a understanding of how both men and women can learn and grow together. We want to say thank you to our regular viewers and welcome to our new viewers. We ask that you like, that means hit that little thumbs up button for us, just like that. Share, subscribe, and give us a super chat because that gesture means much to Mondays Beyond the Mic and the Bravo with Sheila Network. We have a disclaimer that this show is for education and entertainment purposes only, and we talk from our personal experiences. And we have house rules because we say every week, everything needs rules. So what are the rules? Respect, respect, respect. And we like to state that if disrespect is displayed in the chat or on the platform, we will have to remove the guest, and we don't want to do that. So let's make sure that we keep it respectful. I'd like to welcome my co-host, Lady Dawn B. How are you, lady?
I'm well, because it is what? As always, one more day closer to Friday. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm loving life and loving everything that it is bringing towards me. So I am happy and thought that, November had an extra day in it. So I actually thought it was he said, she said, but it's going to be the first December is December 1st, and it's going to be a he said, she said night. So I'm excited about that.
It could be a November 30, 31st, and 32nd.
Listen, I'm making it up as I go along, making it up. Let's see who's talking to us in the chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. I ate and did nothing. So that was amazing. That was absolutely fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And so no complaints. One of the best yet. How about yours?
It was wonderful. Spending time with the people that you love is always great. And it was actually one of the first times I had all my children with me on Thanksgiving. Usually this one wants to work and this one wants, so they were like, we're going to be home, or we're taking off that day. So it was cool. Let's see who is talking to us in the chat. Go ahead.
Y'all know what it is when Dr. E talks about having to remove people. Okay, she is the greatest moderator to ever do it in these YouTube streets. The one, the only, the phenomenal Ine Kenya. We love her so much. And just as she greets you, she will definitely say goodbye, and respect is not shown. I just had to say that.
Hey, Ine. We are thankful for you. She said, hey, Dr. Elaine. And hey, Dawn B. And one of the Lockley sisters, she said, good evening, ladies. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Yes, and we hope you did too. And please give Mom my love. All right. So we got a lot going on tonight. I'm excited about tonight. I don't know. We're going to tread into some waters here. And we're going to talk about tonight, or today, we're diving into one of the most entertaining, I believe, and enlightening, and sometimes downright messy chapters of our lives, X-Files.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do we need Scully and Mulder? But listen, when you're in your 40s or your 50s, not confused anymore. You can remember when you were younger, you were confused. We're not guessing. What we are doing is redefining, not going back and forth like we did in the 20s.
Yeah.
But those past relationships, they still left life lessons, laughter, and maybe a little leftover attitude. So today, we're reopening the vault, talking about our exes, what they've taught us, what we wish we knew sooner, and how life, love, and healing looks different, as Lady Dawn B would say, at this big old age. So what
This
do
one.
we say? Grab your tea, or we gonna spill some tea, your truth, and maybe a little courage, because it's time to go through the X Files. Dun dun dun. No.
Starting already. Here we go. Well, I guess we should bring our panel up, huh?
Yes.
So we can dig in deep. All right. Well, let's see. He is no stranger, none at all, whether on the panel or in the comment section. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, you will. We always appreciate his input. Well, definitely strike a nerve for you to think about something, but it is important to hear the men's voices. So we welcome in our resident expert, Mike, to Monday Beyond the Mic. So we welcome in our resident.
You're gonna have to mute yourself, Mike, if you got two things happening. Thank you.
You had two things. Right, but how are you, Mike? Okay, that's how you're doing. All right.
You're muted, Mike. So can you? She said, "How are you?"
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Yes. You have the echo, the feedback. We can hear you now. You have the echo, the feedback.
So I don't know if maybe you want to come back out and come back in, or if you have two devices too close to each other.
You might have to mute one.
Yes. So let's move on to our next guest. I'm going to ask
you either way. Good to see you. Figure it out. So, she's no stranger to us here. We are going to. She came. Was it last week? The week before? I don't remember what week it was, and shared such an amazing story of her life and what she has endured. Helped so many people, and tonight she's back. And you know her again. If you don't, you will by the time it's all over. Welcome in Trey to the Monday night panel. Woo woo! How are you doing, sis?
I'm great. Great. Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely.
I don't think we'd have it any other way at this point. I don't think so. And next up in the building, we want to welcome in another no stranger here. Once you've been here once, you're only a guest one time, and then your family. And we are so glad that Mike has some backup, some partnership, another male voice to help speak on behalf of the men folk. Welcome in Thomas Hunter into the building. It's good to see you. How are you?
Listen, I want an introduction like everybody else is.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I want, he gives input. He's a dynamic speaker. I ain't get none of that, but that's all right.
Okay, no, let me, because I want you to feel, I don't want no problem. So I'm going to do it all over. I'll do it all over, okay? All right, hang tight. I'm going to do it just for you. Hold on. Okay, all right. So everyone, because I want to start from the beginning, I want to get it right. So next up, you are only a guest one time. After that, you are family. He has been on this panel before, and we appreciate his input. We appreciate his wisdom and his knowledge. We appreciate his presence. And most of all, we appreciate the fact that he speaks truth about the men's perspective. So we promise you're going to get a gem, a jewel, and a good nugget with this gentleman here. So if you would, give a big welcome to Thomas Hunter from Monday Beyond the Mic. How is that? Welcome in, sir. Welcome. Hold on. I'm gonna do one better for you. Hold. Let me find it. I got one better for you, okay? Because I want you to feel special. There we go. Welcome.
Oh,
How are you?
Thank you. I am doing very well. Thank you for the introduction. I appreciate the invite. Thank you for having me as a guest. Thank you once again.
We appreciate you. We look forward to hearing you and what you have to share tonight. And once more and again, no one on here is a stranger. Everyone is family. You know her, you love her. She's gonna give it to you straight with a pinch of sweetness though, but it's gonna hit hard. And that is our Dr. Shayna's in the building. Welcome in. How are you?
Hello, wonderful people. It's great to be back and see these smiling faces. Hey, hey, hey.
Great to have you. All right.
And welcome, Mike.
Smiling faces.
Oh man, they're going to go at it again. I love it.
Go down.
Well, let's jump right in.
All right. Well, hey, listen, why waste any more time, right? So, and chat, make sure that you are chiming in also. And as the Dr. E said, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, please, sir, please, ma'am. It's free 99 to you. It means everything to us. Super chats are always welcome. And we want you to chime in the chat also. So, our icebreaker question for tonight is, if your last relationship had a title like a movie or a song, what would it be and why? I will read it again for you if you like. If your last relationship had a title like a movie or a song, what would it be and why? I guess we'll start with Thomas and then go to Dr. Shayna and then Mike and then Trey and then Dr. E. How about that? We'll let gentlemen go first today.
Wow. I was about to say started too soon or doomed from the start. I don't know. Either one, I mean, started too soon or doomed from the beginning. I don't know. You pick one of those two.
Okay. And why? Why would you?
Well, we started early. We started early in our adult life. We was just starting to find our own niche in this life and everything. We got together and we started finding out life, together, individually together, if that makes sense. And while doing that, we produced children. And, after a while, we kind of grew apart, so.
Okay.
That's what I'll say about that.
Started too soon. All right. What say you, Doc?
So I would say Survivor by Destiny Child.
Okay.
And I'm coming from a place of, because always, empowerment and evolution, transformation. I do believe in transformation. I'm better, stronger, wiser without you.
Okay. And there you have it. All right. Come on, Mike. Enlighten us tonight. What would your movie title or song be? Your last relationship and why?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I just had a question. Who was the survivor? Him or you?
I knew I was waiting for that
So
one.
here we go. You starting early, but it's
No, I'm
all
just asking.
good.
I'm just asking.
I said I'm
I'm just
coming
asking.
from a place of empowerment, evolution, no bitterness,
No,
transformation.
you saying you survived or he survived? That's what I'm asking. Because
So the question was for us, right? He's not here to speak for himself, so I'm here to speak for me.
okay. I'm just wondering if he survived it or you survived it. That's all.
Okay, Mike, what
There
is your
you go.
answer?
Lessons. I think the word speaks for itself. You learn from everything. I've learned.
Mm, mm, got it. Okay. All right. Well, hey, Trey, come on and
Okay. Well, y'all gonna get me started early.
we're already rolling.
So my movie would be Ghost, and my song would be Burn. I think that you should let it burn when the feeling in your body is. So I'm gonna say burn because it was time to set that thing on fire and let it go.
Hmm.
And it's ghost because he ghosted me. But that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
Now, if y'all want me to get into the story, we could do that too. No, let me stop. Now y'all want to know what happened, right? See? Mind your
We'll find
business.
out. We'll find out.
You will. You surely will.
What about you, Dr. E?
I'm gonna probably go with "You Got Me Going in Circles,"
Oh, wow.
and my why would be not consistent.
Hmm. Okay.
What about you ladies on?
Uh, mine would probably, the first thing that came to my mind was, um, I wish I never met him at all. Not the rest of the song, just that line. Just that. Wish I'd never met you at all. And that's all I'm gonna leave it right there. That would be it. Because and the why would be um because it really wasn't worth the journey at the end of the day. It wasn't worth the journey. It wasn't worth the time spent.
I have a question, please, if I may. Are we talking about our last relationships or past relationships or archive relationships, like current relations, like within the last year
Last.
or so?
Last.
Last, okay.
Do you
But
need to
the
change
question was,
your title or
I'm
your
sorry.
song? I said, based on that, do you need to change your song?
Yeah, I was
No.
thinking myself too, because I had two relationships after my marriage, but I don't really consider them relationships because I still was not really focused on those relationships because I was divorced. So I'll just leave it at mine. I'll leave mine.
Okay. All right.
right. All right. Well, let's see. We got some people in the chat. And chat, y'all chime in too. Let's see. What is that?
Bravo with Sheila said, "Blessings, everyone." Blessings, Bravo with Sheila. The Floyd Finance Group said, "Hey, Dr. Shana." Jacqueline Lennon said, "Good evening, all. Good evening, Jackie." And Theo is in the building. She said, "Good evening. Good evening, sis."
Okay. All right. Those are all the major comments. All right. Well, that was a good icebreaker. I have a follow-up question. So, what would you have tolerated in your 20s that you would not tolerate today? If you go back to your 20s and thinking about relationships, what would you have tolerated in your 20s that you would not have, that you would not tolerate today? I think we going to start with Trey this time.
Cheating. I tolerated cheating in my 20s. well, not my 20s. I'm gonna say my 30s, but I would have tolerated even in my 20s because I was tolerable. Now I'm not. I don't have the tolerance for a lot of stuff at 56. So that's one thing, just just cheating. That was like I was with somebody that was a cheater that I tolerated it for a long time. But now, one and done, son. That's it. You got one time, and I'm done. I don't care. No, ain't no excuse, and I'm not doing it.
Got it. That's a good one. Mike?
That's a hard one for me. What would I have tolerated in my 20s that I won't tolerate now? Um, just drama, drama.
I can't picture you tolerating pretty much of anything at any stage. But
I'm, I'm,
okay.
I'm very tolerant, as a matter of fact.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, you seem to be very much about your business and very much,
Yeah,
laser focused. It's
um,
not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Okay. But no drama. All right. Got it. Okay. We'll take it. Dr. Shayna.
So I would have to say love without reciprocity. Um, Throughout, um, I do believe in pouring into folks. However, if that's not being reciprocated, I'm not doing that anymore. Because it becomes emotional labor, right?
Mm.
So if I'm pouring from an empty cup, that's not good. So I need reciprocity. I need reciprocation. And if I'm not getting that early on, it's a cut. Um, so I have to honor myself first. Um, I'll stop right there. Yes. So love without reciprocity.
Okay. All right. The one and only Mr. Hunter. What say you?
Arguing. Uh, I didn't like arguing back then, but I tolerated it. You know, but I definitely not tolerating arguing now. We can discuss it. If it can't be discussed, then we'll table it. If you get too disrespectful in the argument, then it's a wrap. I'm not tolerating arguing. When I was younger, I tolerated a little bit, but then back in the days we had the phones. So once I couldn't get a word in, I'm hanging up on you.
Okay.
So I'm not. I don't tolerate arguing.
All right. No arguing for you. Noted. All right. Dr. E.
I would definitely say not speaking up for myself in my 20s. I think when I was younger, I was probably more passive, like, okay, whatever, just let it go. And I would probably let it build, opposed to now, I'm like, I didn't like this. So my ability to speak up for myself sooner than later.
Like
What
that.
about yourself?
Uh, Number one thing is indecisiveness. Again, at this big old age, I can't do indecisiveness. It is not rocket science. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's yes or no. Do you, don't you? You can figure out the gray later. But can we get the framework up? So if you're indecisive and you take too long to be decisive, then I make up my own. I'll make the decision for me. Um, I don't have the bandwidth for long-term indecisiveness. Um, so that's my answer.
Well,
We
we
have,
have
oh, all right.
Maple Spears said hello. Hey sis, love you.
All right.
And then Jacqueline said a broke joke.
That's about as real as it gets. Okay.
Hey, Lockley, the other half of the Lockley sisters. She said, hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I think this is gonna be the comment of the night. I think this could be the one.
So no broke jokers. Okay. So now let me shift here and ask this question. What was the pettiest argument you had with an ex? Anyone can jump in. And if you need to think, I have one like that I can recall. So while thinking, I can remember one of the pettiest arguments I had was over Miracle Whip versus mayonnaise.
Hmm.
Literally, a mayonnaise argument.
Would you have that with your child or?
No, no, it's pettiest. So the pettiest argument I remember having with my ex was over Miracle Whip and mayonnaise.
Petty's
Well,
discussion.
you know,
I'm not gonna say it was an argument. I'm gonna say it was a discussion. But it was petty to me. It might not have been petty to him, but he was mad often because I used to not clear the microwave. Like, when the time it's still time on it, he used to I used to just be like, just clear it. Just hit the clear button if I leave the 3 seconds up. So it was just this bad. I was like, it's it was just really petty to me. Maybe it was a pet peeve of his, but it's 6 seconds. 6 seconds left on the microwave. You take your food out, you don't hit clear. And to this day,
You hit clear?
when I see my microwave and I don't clear it, I'm just like, oh, so petty. And I just clear it.
No, they ain't petty. They ain't petty. That
You
ain't
petty
petty.
too. It ain't like
They ain't petty.
it ain't like it was the only clock we had in the house. That is petty.
They ain't petty.
It's petty
If
when
I
you just
keep
hit
seeing them,
clear.
if you can say all I gotta do is hit clear, then all you had to do was hit clear.
Maybe I took my plate out and I went and sat down and ate my food while it was hot. And then I just kept about my way. It wasn't intentional. It was just
It's
sometimes
like hold the plate in one hand, press clear with the other, keep it moving.
listen, sometimes sometimes
divided.
sometimes I didn't let it go to, like, if it was 2 minutes, it didn't go the whole 2 minutes because I could hear the food popping. So it was done. So I take my food, I go sit down and I eat it. If you
You're
want
just
to clear the
hungry.
microwave, just clear the microwave. Don't be petty. Because when he
Just
did
like
something that was
you
petty,
press stop.
when he
You
did
didn't you
something
didn't
that I thought
what
was that I didn't
let me
like,
ask you a question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I keep interrupting. I'm sorry.
you petty.
But when you went to call it when you heard the food popping in the microwave and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take it out. You just open the thing or you just press stop? Did you press stop
I
and
just
then
pushed
open
stop
it?
and opened it and saw if it was hot. And if it was hot,
Mm,
I just
yeah.
took my food and ate
Yeah.
it.
Right. If you seen it was hot, you seen the smoke, then right there, clear, boom, take it. I'm not saying I would have that argument, but if it was like all the time, I would have said something. I would, in his
It
defense,
wasn't all the
if it
time.
happened to, I'd have said it.
It
Oh, if
wasn't
it
all the
wasn't
time.
all the time, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if it was all the time, like every time I come to the microwave, I see 6 seconds, or I see 10 seconds, I'd be like, come on.
How petty is that? Like, that's just petty. Just it really is. And it wasn't, like I said,
It wouldn't be an argument though, but I'd be like, come on,
it
man, you
was
can't
petty.
press clear.
Dr. Elaine was petty. It was petty to
Mike,
be petty.
Mike, you see me, right? Mike, right? Right?
Nah, I don't
Don't
know,
like it
bro.
not going down that rabbit hole with you tonight.
Mike, like, I don't know,
Like,
son.
Because that's petty, right, Mike? Mike, that's petty.
That's a little petty, man. I mean,
Thank you.
I do it all the time. So
Mike, Mike,
Mike
my
said he
man.
doesn't have time for drama no more, so he's
I'm
not
just
going to
blinking.
do that.
Right? It's
It
not that
wouldn't be
big
an
of a deal, right,
argument.
Mike?
what?
It wouldn't be an argument. It would be a mention because I don't like arguing. Like I have a girlfriend now, that if it's this, if she used a plate, if I come over the house, we hanging out, and she use a plate and she put it in the sink, and if I see it there the next day, like, yo, it's only one plate. Why you just didn't wash it? It's one plate.
One plate.
But that's her house. Her house, her rules.
Nah, man.
But wait, okay, let me just chime in. Lisa, hey Lisa, hey sis, she said the second left on the microwave is a pet peeve for me too. So you and
So y'all be a match made in heaven.
so wait a minute. Jackie said, I believe you wholeheartedly, Dr. E. Yes, yes, yes. You understand. No.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay.
Who else? Who else?
That's
What's
just petty. And Thomas is petty. Thank you, Mike.
Nah, my mom. Look, my mother raised us. If you use a plate before you go sit down, wash it. If you don't,
everybody wasn't brought up the same way, so I think that's the thing. We have
Right.
to think about. We think
this
that
is
everyone's
potential life partners. This is potential life partners. Ain't no dirty dishes in the sink.
Well, then you do them.
See, that's the thing. Why I gotta do your dish?
That ain't your person. That ain't your person.
You have to do your laundry.
Right.
I wash my dish after I use it. I'll be like this.
So are you doing her laundry?
Nah, I do my own.
No, I said you're gonna do her laundry.
Or if we have it in the same hamper, I would do it. I don't mind cleaning. I don't mind straightening up. I like to have, my thing is a clean kitchen and a clean bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who's gonna pop up. Even though I don't let the people pop up, you ain't coming in. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, a friend of yours might be out in the street and well, I'm not young no more, so I can't say that. But you just like to have a clean, a clean kitchen, a clean bathroom. Those are two areas that you want clean. So if you cooking and it's just you or what have you, and you cooking and then you're like, all right, I finished cooking. You put the dish in the sink and everything. And then you go to bed the next day, you still got stuff on the stove and a dish in the sink, even though it's just you. Come on, now why are you gonna do that? Just wash as you go.
Let's bring up Paris's comment because I think
this your girl now.
Paris
but she don't do that. I'm just saying, just one, like a pet peeve of mine would be one dish. There's no problem. No, she's not. No, she's not dirty. She wouldn't be my girl. There ain't no dirty. I ain't tolerating that.
So Paris says, "Sir, I'm just coming in, and if your biggest issue is a plate, you got more issues coming."
That's my Paris.
And hit the microwave button and move on. I love it.
Clear it yourself. It's petty.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else want to jump in on this question before we move on?
I think mine would be, I had to think about it for a second, but the pettiest argument I had with an ex, believe it or not, was because I did not hug them in church during the time where you were meeting and greeting everyone, because I did not hug them. I didn't hug him while I was hugging everybody else. Now, hold on. Mind you, let me give you the full context. This is my husband at the time, who I was with. I've seen you every day this week. I was in the car with you. We drove here together. I talked to you up until the very time I had to get up to minister, until I went to sit in my seat. Now I'm seeing everybody else that I have not seen all week long. I see you in my sleep, bro. Really? So because I hugged, and I'm going to leave with you. You will get the hug of all hugs. So what is the problem? And it was a whole argument. He was mad for about 3 days.
Dang.
Yeah, that's petty. He needs to come back to the altar and pray. That is petty. He needs to come back to the altar, ask God for forgiveness.
No, I went to the altar and prayed. That's partially why we divorced. Yeah. Just saying.
That is petty. Come on, man. You gotta show love to others, yo.
I'm with you. No one gets the kind of hugs you get, sir. What are we doing? It was a whole argument about it. I was like, I don't tell her I was neglectful. I said, oh, okay.
All
That's what
right.
it was.
Yeah, I think I
Now,
don't have.
was he getting hugs at the crib?
Wait,
I'm sorry.
Huh?
wait, Thomas,
Was he
let
getting
Mike.
hugs at the crib?
I give hugs in the morning. I give hugs at night. I give you hugs while we driving.
He petty there. He petty.
I think all petty arguments have something to do with something else, but not the argument itself. I can't really recall. I mean, I remember an argument, a petty argument, and I don't remember what it was about. It was years ago, but I looked at her and I said, "For real, like you starting an argument with me deliberately because of something else. Go do whatever you want to do, or you know, whatever prompted this argument. Do what you got to do. I'm out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out of the relationship, but I'm like, I recognize that the argument had nothing to do with the moment, but something to do with something in the past or something coming up in the future.
That's a good one.
Okay.
We got some comments.
I didn't say my argument because I didn't have no petty arguments. I'm laid back, easy going. I'll just be sarcastic. That's it. So it wouldn't even be an argument.
Yeah,
It'd be a bunch
I
of
totally agree with you, Thomas. You know, but they will try to start one, and we'll.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on. We just
What do you
they.
mean by they? This is a
no,
question for everyone. It's
Okay.
not just on one gender.
When I say they, I mean females because I don't date males. However, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying all female. I'm not saying all. I'm not generalizing.
But when you say they, you are generalizing.
Okay. Well,
Well, all right, we're gonna generalize in this one.
they, as in females, okay? Not you, Trey.
Not y'all that's on this panel. Not y'all. Not
I
y'all.
see you starting. All right, they
See,
need
look,
to get it
see?
together.
Evidence right there. Right there.
As Paris said that is petty. She was referring to the previous conversation. Theo, she's laughing at Lady Dawn. And Theo said, right, Mike, lay on the altar. And the floor, I think it was Thomas that said, go lay on the altar when he was talking about Dawn, Lady Dawn.
Okay.
Mike can lay on the altar too.
Shot through a shot in there. Pow, pow.
The financial group said that's insecure, not petty. Okay.
Right.
And then Paris asked the question. She said, but did you hug him the next week at church? And Lady Dawn answered, nope.
Because I've heard after 3 days of not talking to me, you didn't earn the right to get a hug at church. If you had a better attitude, maybe I would have.
And Theo said,
this
was talking to you with this day. She said, don't generalize. And then Paris said, Sir Mike, did you hear Thomas before this? Y'all are clearly petty too. And then Theo says, I'm not telling Mike to lay on the altar. I was agreeing with the statement. So that there's clarity.
Well, I told him to lay on the altar.
And then she said, now not hugging him was petty.
Oh.
Now, actually, now I'll tell you, I will tell you, I can show you petty. And then you understand the difference in my pettiness. But no, I did not hug him the next week because, again, in the church setting, it depends on what I'm doing at any given time. Sometimes if I'm singing or if I'm ministering, I can't get down to everybody. But no, I didn't go out of my way the next week too, because I needed him to pull it together and be like, bruh, you get all the hugs. Like all night you get a hug. All morning you get a hug. What else do you want? You cannot absorb all of my time. Like we're out with other people at a short amount of time compared to the time you spend together. So in my opinion, that was not petty, but I'll take a petty shot if you feel that way.
Okay. So let's go here. Have you ever gone back to an ex and instantly regretted it?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it wasn't my turn. It just
But you felt it. It's okay.
it was in the city of my soul.
Yes.
I went back to an ex and ended up with a kid.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's
I
get on
don't
that.
regret my son, but I'll never spin the block again. And yeah, that was, yeah.
So, this is an interesting question. I find that people hold on to what is familiar even when it no longer serves them. So I will answer yes also. Um, and I stay connected to certain relationships out of comfort, not alignment. And letting go is hard because it requires us to face ourselves, um, not the other person, but ourselves. And truly releasing comes when you realize your peace. I'm always going to go back to that peace. Um, Peace, purpose, priority, and growth. So, yes.
I just needed some. And
All right.
I was comfortable.
Keep it a buck.
I didn't want to be out in the
Listen.
street. So.
Listen, let the church say amen. Keep it a buck.
Amen.
I didn't want to be out in the streets sleeping with anybody. So
Right. So familiarity, right?
Right.
You go, girl.
Yeah, so I went and.
But that's majority though. I hear majority people. I'm not going to generalize, because a lot of people go back to comfort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what sometimes, even that could go into, well, I ain't gonna get spiritual, because the word is on the inside, so I ain't gonna get spiritual with that.
Right.
But yeah, I have went back. Like after my divorce, I was so used to being with somebody because I was with one person for half of my adult life, like for 26 years.
Yes.
And then to not have nobody, and then I started dating somebody. I was so used to having somebody that when we broke up, the opportunity to get back together came, and I took it, and I regret it, because then she tried to try to sully my name in the church, but that didn't work.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. My answer is no. I've never gone back to an ex.
Good for you.
I'm serious.
Stay strong, sis.
Yeah, and don't, because you don't want.
I don't think I'm gonna do it at this age, but I've never done it.
You gotta be
When I'm
careful.
done,
My daughter that now.
You gotta be careful because they circle back later on in life.
Yeah, no.
You don't
And I'm like going through my brain just to make sure that I'm answering correctly. No, once I'm done, I'm done.
Well, lesson learned from me.
Okay, thank you. Paris said, I would need Jesus to tell me to go back, like stand in front of me and point. I'm like you, Paris. That would probably be, and I probably would still be disobedient. Paris said, nope, I don't go backwards. William said, yes.
What if the circumstance was that you recognize that you may have done something wrong, and you're giving that relationship another chance?
I haven't run across that. So my answer is
you've never done anything wrong.
No, I didn't say I've never done anything wrong. What I'm saying is
you haven't had that experience.
I haven't had that experience that I said, you know what, I would go back.
Because now your mind is right.
No,
not you per se, but a lot of people may, spin the block, or as Trey said, um, because they realized maybe they weren't in a good space at the time. Not
I mean,
that that other person wasn't, was flawed, but you may have been a little flawed at the time. And now that you've seen the light, you may spin that block. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I would say this. I think that there have been in the past maybe someone that I dated and I said, you know what, it could have worked, but then I'm like, everything happens for a reason. So I move on. So it's not a matter of saying, did I do something? Did you do something? I believe in timing. And
Okay.
because sometimes you could have a good relationship, it's just the wrong timing.
Well,
Um,
that's more of a reason to spin
I
the
won't
block.
do it. I mean, well, let me not say I've never done it. So I
Right.
can't say I won't. I guess they say never, but
Right.
I've never done it.
And
Well,
I think
shoot,
it's a situation.
two women tried that with me. They broke up with me, and one I kept in contact with one. She said that she was in the wrong headspace at the time when we were dating, and now she's in a better space because she's in a different place or what have you. But that was it. That was it
That was
for
it for
me.
you.
In
That was
those
it for me.
situations, you can't. To me, in my mind's eye, it's not really spinning the block in a sense because you can't. I can't go back to what was because regardless, I may be in a better headspace now, but you've evolved. So me
Right.
trying to come back to what was is not going to work. I got to come back not trying to recapture what was. I have to come back trying to learn you now. If you approach
Right.
me in that way, like get to know me now, can we mesh now? Have we grown now? What is our maturity level, the capacity or compatibility, excuse me, of our maturity now? Can we mesh now? I would have, I might consider in that sense, but I don't. It didn't pan, for me. It didn't pan out well, and even when I've been right or when I've been wrong, I may go back to apologize to try to acknowledge what I lent to the situation and any hurt or pain I may have caused, but I'm not necessarily trying to get back with you because I don't even want what I wanted then. And
Right. And I think the whole thing is you think about it, you're an ex for a reason, right? You didn't just become an ex because one day I woke up and was like, I'm not feeling you. There was something leading up to that, that you finally got the nerve to say, I don't think that this is working. And I think for myself, I think I have a lot of tolerance. And I'll be like, okay. And going back to that, if I wasn't being heard, especially if we're talking, younger relationships, um, if you weren't hearing me and I'm like, okay, okay. And then finally there's that breaking point where I'm like, oh, you're not going to listen to me now, or now you want to hear me. Only reason why you want to hear me now is because I'm leaving.
So
So to
Could
me,
I?
that's the
I,
tactic of trying
I,
to get back. Yeah.
I do think that people can evolve. We're always changing, right? Nothing stays the same. It's like that song, everything must change, nothing stays the same. But change has to be demonstrated, right? Not declared. I evaluate change by consistency. Like, is the person showing up? Have they evolved? Are they accountable? Are they demonstrating emotional intelligence and maturity? Growth is shown over time, not in promises. Again, I love the shirt by Nike. Just do it. Like, you have to show me that you have evolved and changed. Um, so I hear you, Doc, but I also believe like I am ever evolving. So for me to say, oh, I would not rekindle a relationship now unless it's mental, physical, or emotional abuse. No, we're not going back there. However, I do believe that people can evolve and change. So I don't want to, stifle and say, oh, I wouldn't go back because we didn't make it then, because we've matured, right?
Wow.
I mean,
Could
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Some people, you have to be careful
Right.
when you're
Absolutely.
dealing with narcissists because they're
And,
very charming.
Absolutely.
and I just say, I think also there's a piece of it, and I know men, you're going to probably get upset with me, but I'm going to say it, is if a man wants to pursue you, he will do whatever it takes and show you whatever it is until he has you. And then he will tell you, then you'll be like, what? And I've said it on this show before. When I was dating my ex husband, you know what he said? I was like, oh, I want to go to the mall. Take your time, do whatever. Da 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 da. We got married, and I was like, okay, we could go to the mall. He said, and I quote, Elaine, I hate the mall. I never liked the mall. And I'm like, what? Now, again, I couldn't go. I'm getting divorced because he doesn't want to go to the mall with me. But the fact that he kept up with going with me, and this wasn't like we dated for a month, he kept up doing these things. And then now I have your last name. You totally flipped the script on me and told me the things you didn't like to do. So for me, it was a lesson in okay, if somebody wants something, they will be consistent until they feel like they lock it in. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
we are forever evolving and changing. But at the same token, I would have to feel it in my heart and God would have to speak to me because just because you said it doesn't mean I'm going to believe it.
Amen. That's why they have to demonstrate it through consistency and accountability. So, absolutely.
Now, let me not lose my train of thought because I was going to say that's why it's important, and my mother taught me this. It's important to be upfront and straightforward in the beginning. Don't try and be something that you're not, because eventually the real you is going to come out. So I would tell a person, listen, I don't like going food shopping like that. If I go
Look
if I
like food
go food
shopping.
shop if I go food shopping, I know what I want. I go get what I don't like lurking and being in there for 3 hours. And then I don't like going clothes shopping too much with a female because my sister just ruined it for every woman. She go in one store, ooh, that look nice. Go out, go to another store. Ooh, that look nice. Let me go back to the other store. See, no, I'm not
But
doing that.
can I say
I'm
this?
not doing that.
If you say that up front and then you
Right.
would go, I'm going to say for myself, if my ex husband had said to me up front, Elaine, I really don't like going to the mall, but I will make this exception and go with you, in my head would have been, he's doing this, but it's not something he likes, opposed to saying,
Right.
oh, I don't mind.
Right.
Oh, this, and
Right.
would sit there patiently in the nice Nordstrom chairs. And I would come out and he'd be like, oh, yeah, that looks nice. Take your time. And then to say,
Yep.
now we're married. No, I felt like that line in Malcolm X. I was bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray.
Well, that's what I said. I'm straightforward. I can't do nothing else since because my mother taught me that from the time I started dating. Just be yourself. She said, just be yourself. They're either going to love you or not. Just be yourself.
Amen. I love
You
that.
know.
And Maya Angelou, one of her quotes that I love is when a person shows you who they are, believe them.
Believe them every time.
Hmm.
In the words of Chris Rock.
What did you say, Mike?
Chris Rock.
What
Remember
about
that?
Chris Rock?
I'm sorry.
What about
What are
him?
the words of Chris Rock?
Don't send your representative.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
All
Okay.
right.
So
Yeah,
let's get
that's
to these
true.
comments. Paris said, evolve without me and my time. I love Paris.
Paris
And
is that's my sis.
he says, I'm really enjoying this podcast. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like button for us and subscribe. Tony said, my pettiest argument with my ex was over the color of socks I was wearing with my suit. Very petty.
Were
Okay.
they white?
Jesus.
Were they white socks? That's not an argument.
Well, he would have to answer that and we can find out. Paris said, I evolve with my husband only. He's my person. Okay. And Paris said, great quote from Maya. Theo said, how much time are you taking to see if they evolve? Which is a great question. Are you taking their word for it and getting back with them right away? That's really a great question.
Mhm.
Mm,
It has to be demonstrated and shown. So that is a great question. It's not
that's a whole show by itself.
Sure, you have to be at a place where you're willing to accept to see if they evolve. Like you know, consider getting back with them because if you ain't considering getting back with them, whether they evolved or not, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I don't care what you're doing.
I ain't got that
But
kind of time at 56.
yeah,
Right.
I'm
I'm
not
with
We
you.
gotta
doing
get
Listen, I'm the speed limit.
to
I'm
56
55.
is
I'm with you.
real. It's a different ballgame over here.
Yeah, this
It's
different
a
for
whole
me.
different game on this side.
Yeah, I don't have
I,
that kind of time at 56. Like I'm
I'm
not.
with you.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
the
I ain't got
speed
time to
limit.
watch see if you evolved or none of that. This is what we do
I,
when you good on
I ain't
that.
mad at you.
I'm good on that. Like Thomas
I
said, I ain't arguing. I'm in a peaceful place in my life. I'm a homebody, and I don't feel like dealing with building a man. I'm not into building
Mm.
there no more. Everybody need to be. I need to be built because I don't need no man to be building me. I don't need Captain Save a Hoe. I'm good over here. I
word.
need. I don't need to be Captain Save a Hoe either.
When you
Right.
say
People gotta
Mm.
realize you 4 years from 60, it's a whole nother thought process right now.
Yeah,
I don't have
for real, Lady D.
time.
Lady Dawn. It's seriously like I
What?
mean,
I'm calculating like this. I got four. How many things can I get in before
and
6?
and we only got a certain amount of time where our bodies could still do a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
what
time
kind
to
of
be
stuff?
wasting
I'm
You know what?
calculating. I
Let's
got
get to the
4
comments. Let's get to the comments.
the
Let's
kind of
get to the
stuff that
comments,
we
ladies.
Mike
need
said.
to do.
Mike said, "What kind of stuff? What you talking about?
Wait,
What
hold
kind of
on.
stuff?"
Comment time. Tony said, I have never gone back to an ex, but I almost did. We were having a phone conversation, and she said something that reminded me of why we broke up. Needless to say, and he didn't, maybe he's still typing the rest of it. Um, Theo said, great example, Tony. Um, yeah. So we're going to wrap up, but I do
Trey,
have, I'm sorry.
Trey was about to say some of the things the body can't do at 60 that it can.
No, that's not the question. I'm going to tell you what the question is. Um, what
You
do
say
you
My
can't do
body
it.
still,
require
my body
now?
still do everything right now,
Say
but
it's not you can't do it. It's just a little different. It's done a little
Right.
differently.
I'm not sure what your body gonna be able to do at
All right, we
60.
got 4 years to practice, Trey. We got 4 years.
We got four
Okay.
years. I'm
This
not
is
sure
sounding
what
like
your
we're going
body.
on Thursday. We're going to have to go
It
to
might be
Thursday.
a little. It's a little more. It's scarier for men than it is for women. I mean, because our bodies is
Right, Paris.
drying up in some places, but Charles is weeping in others. So we got to be
Thursday
Okay.
careful.
night.
We don't want to
Paris
waste
says it's
time.
We got
about to
honey
go
pat.
after dark.
We
Well,
got
we're not going to
everything
go
out
after
there. We
dark because
got
this is
diet.
not Thursday.
No,
Hold on.
After
we
dark is
got
for Thursday night. It's for Thursday
Hold
night.
on.
It's
So
not Monday.
we have a final question here.
He's
What do
giving
you
the Song of
require now
Solomon.
in a relationship that you did not require before?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What do you require now in a relationship that you did not require before? Let's
I,
kind of
re-
do a round.
I require a man to respect himself because it's not about me. I want a man that respects himself because I know if he respects himself, he ain't going to embarrass me. He ain't going to embarrass his family because he's not going to embarrass himself. A lot of times when we're younger, it was about us. I need you to make sure you respect me. I need you to make sure you don't embarrass me. A man that is mature and grown, I require myself to know that he's not going to embarrass himself. Because once he respect and love himself, I know he ain't going to be out in these streets because he values his integrity and he respects himself. So I know I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Thank you. Next.
Facts, facts. Peace. I would just require peace. Like I said, I don't like to argue. You know, communication is key because you get to know where each person is, and even without them saying certain things, you can discern what they're saying and how they're feeling if you communicate. So peace is what I demand, and respect. And that's respect has never changed. I stand on respect.
Okay. Thank you.
I carry myself with respect. So respect me and peace.
All right. Mike or Dr. Shana?
So I love that. I'm just going to echo. I also require peace. Peace is number one and paramount. Emotional safety, reciprocation, adding value, partner who adds value to my heart, the way that I value theirs. I no longer negotiate my worth. You have to come in with value added.
Okay. Mike?
I like that, Doc. Thomas too. Doc, you kind of elaborated on it. Cool. Yeah, I like that. You read from a book, or that came from you?
So
Yo,
I do have a book that is titled Unveiling Grace. I would recommend that you get it, Mike. A Journey Through Life and a Walk with God. So
Okay.
definitely that. I'm glad you like it. Now maybe you can provide your own insight onto the question.
Well, I kind of like yours. I wanna feed. I want to go with what you said. Thank you.
Okay,
what's
ladies
the name
on.
of that book again? What's the name
Um,
of that book again?
They want to,
Unveiling Grace, a journey through life and a walk with God.
and
How
let's
many
see if we can
pages
put
is
it
that?
in the chat so that if people are interested, that they can definitely purchase it.
Is that your book or?
That is her book.
Oh,
okay. All right. I forgot where I was.
No,
Um,
the question: what do you require now in a relationship that you didn't require before?
everything,
Hmm.
Okay.
everything, because I'm bringing everything. I'm bringing everything with commitment, trust, honesty, transparency, respect, integrity, partnership, commitment to the commitment, love, peace, joy, all that, not quitting, dedication. And I require everything. I think one of the main things I require now in a relationship, and I feel that because I don't date women, men get this wrong when we say, or when I say everything, it automatically goes to tangible physical things. And that's the last thing that I'm talking about. I can take care of myself. When I say everything, I need you to bring all of you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to the relationship. So everything.
Well, I'm going to make mine short and sweet. I think what I require to be chosen and not an option. So if you didn't choose me, I'm not your option. So
Absolutely.
that's what I would say.
okay.
Now, for those of you that know, it is 8:03, and I am usually like, let's go. But this has been really a great conversation. What an episode. The X Files did not disappoint. The panel did not disappoint. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being an amazing panel. Thank you for your honesty, your humor, and the healing that you shared today. So your ex may be a part of your story, but they don't get to write the final chapter. At this stage of our lives, we choose clarity over confusion, peace over drama, and purpose over patterns. And with that, I like to say good night and thank you for watching Mondays Beyond the Mic.
Good night.
Good night.
Night,
All
good night.
I do is